Hello everyone, greetings from Kharkov, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana and I am the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. This is our second video in our new tradition. We are filming a so-called update, what is happening in our office within the week. So pretty much I came up with a list of things our team did this week, and also I will share several stories with you, because I know that you like listening to our dating stories. So anyway, let's begin. First of all, this week I have conducted several interviews with potential male clients, and I'm always super happy that nowadays gentlemen in their late 20s and early 30s, they are getting smarter about their dating strategy, and they know that matchmaking is actually an investment into finding someone who not only matches the physical criteria that the gentleman is looking for, but who has all the qualities, all the values that the gentleman is looking for in a partner, because it is vitally important to meet someone who is looking for similar things, who has similar understanding about gender roles, for example. So I'm getting super excited that every year more gentlemen in their 20s and 30s, they are not afraid to hire dating coaches or matchmakers to help them achieve dating results that they want. Of course, it doesn't mean that we only work with gentlemen in their late 20s and early 30s. For example, last year our client, a gentleman who's 70 years old, got married, so we do work with gentlemen from different age groups. Also, this week Facebook has reminded us about iDate Awards in Miami. 5 years ago I have won the Best Matchmaker Award, and I hope that we will add some photos to this video. And you can see that 5 years ago photos were still a bit blurry, because cameras at iPhones 5 years ago were not as good as they are now. And of course, professional photos, they have a better lighting and a more flattering angle usually. Also, this week I have invested lots of time into answering your comments below our videos. By the way, thank you so much for all your questions and all your comments. We truly appreciate them. And I don't know why, but this week there are so many questions about scam. I usually don't film videos about scams since this topic is not actually acute for us. We don't face it that often. But there were several questions about restaurant scam. Guys, unfortunately, in every country, if you will travel to a touristic area, there will be people who would be willing to take advantage of foreign tourists. For example, I was almost scammed in Paris. I went there like 10 years ago with my friend, so we were sitting in this beautiful patio in the restaurant, and when the bill has arrived we see that there is a bottle of wine that we have never ordered. So I call the waiter and I tell him that we haven't ordered wine, so perhaps it is not our bill. And he has decided to play dumb, and he has decided to act like he didn't understand any English. So I have asked him in French, and he has started giving some excuses. So basically I went inside the restaurant and have talked to the manager. They ended up apologizing, and of course we didn't pay for that wine bottle, and we got desserts and coffee for free, but still the mood was spoiled. Or another story that has happened personally to me. In London I wanted to watch a show, and I bought these tickets from a guy not far from the cash box, since I didn't want to stay in line, and he has promised me that his price would be better. So anyway, I bought those tickets, and I have found out that actually they were 3 times cheaper than I have paid for them. So now I know for sure that it is always better to buy tickets at official cash boxes, or maybe in the hotel, but not at some random guys. Actually, my friends in New York, they wanted to see Lion King, and a random guy has sold them fake tickets. So imagine they arrive to watch the show with their kids and the tickets are fake. Like, very unpleasant. Of course, there can be a scenario when all the tickets are sold out and you really want to see the show and you're limited in time, and then you're willing to pay double, pay extra just to buy those tickets, but that's another scenario. Anyway, in Ukraine, change money in the official banks or at official bank terminals, and don't trust some random looking dudes that meet you by the airport entrance or by the train station and promise you the better rate. Same applies to taxi service. Just download Uber or some local taxi app. Also, restaurants won't risk their reputation to earn several $100s, so even if you are having dinner at some touristic place, and even if there is a not really decent waiter who is not that scared to lose his job, when you pay with your credit card, it would be very hard for such a waiter to scam you. And guys, please remember that there is no such thing as a professional matchmaking service for $200. In Ukraine, we have the saying that a greedy person always pays twice. In English, you have something similar, like a meter always pays twice or a cheapskate always pays twice. My friend has learned this lesson that a greedy person always pays twice when she wanted to buy these easy sneakers, and she has found them somewhere on Instagram, and I've told her that it looks really suspicious that they cost like 50% less than an official website, so it looks suspicious to me that they are real, not fake, and they are of good quality. But she told me that, oh, that girl who is selling them, she just got them in the wrong size. Anyway, she got those sneakers and she wore them for about 2 weeks, and on the first rainy day they literally have lost all their coloring. Well, her jeans, her socks and her feet actually became black. So after 2 weeks she had to pay again to buy a new pair. So often when a gentleman tells me that, oh, Svetlana, Diolli.com service is so expensive and I can buy similar service for twice the price, 50% cheaper, usually it means that 6-10 months after that he will return to us, and this time he will tell us that, oh, I have wasted so much time and yes, money. Usually a same thing happens when a 47-year-old gentleman tells me that, okay, you tell me that you can't introduce me to someone who is 25, but there is this agency in Mariupol and they tell me that they have hundreds of 25-year-olds who are willing to date me. Usually in such situations I wish the gentleman luck in his search. And usually, like for example this week, in 3 years this gentleman who is now 50 years old returns to us telling that it was a waste of time and he really went to Mariupol, then to Nikolaev, to Poltava, Odessa, elsewhere, and he is still single. He is still nursing this dream to meet somebody who is like 25 years younger. Alicia, our psychologist, has called this week the week of weird people. We have a theory that probably the full moon is influencing people. This week we had many requests from ladies, but we have accepted only several candidates. For example, one lady, she is 42 years old and she has demanded to date a gentleman who is 35 years old or younger, and he has to be local, so Ukrainian or maybe Jewish, and of course never married and with no kids from previous relationship. We've told her that we won't have a client like that, and of course we haven't accepted her. Or another divorced mother of two who is 36 years old has demanded to date a billionaire. When we have asked her why a billionaire, she has showed on her face and said because. Well, like, no comments here. But good news, this week we have registered a lady in our base who speaks English and German, and we have scheduled several interviews with ladies in whom we are really interested. Guys, no engagements this week. Well, February 14 is coming soon, and by the way, I hope you have some special plans for February 14 already. But this week I have filmed a video for you and you will see it like always this Sunday. Also, this week we have received so many questions about Zoom dates, and I understand that in 2021 probably it is a hot topic, and I promise to devote the whole video to Zoom dating. Guys, I hope this format was helpful to you and I hope you like it. Please don't forget to mention it in the comments below. By the way, thank you for sharing your opinion about music. In our previous video, in this video, We will try to make the music not so loud, or maybe we will skip music at all. We will see. So your feedback is always cherished and welcomed. I want to wish you a wonderful weekend. Svetlana from Diolli.com with love.